All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you might be right now. So, more puzzles today. Really excited for that. It's a kind of a random stream day for me. I did know or did plan that to, I had a feeling I was going to have enough time to pop on today for a stream. Glad I had the time. Glad I did. Glad I do, whatever. You can tell it's not a usual one because I can barely get my thoughts straight, but hang on. I've got my tea next to me, and doing some more of Professor Layton because I want to. I kind of just, I don't know, it's either this or Loco Roco, and Loco Roco I plan to do on Sunday. So I was like, you know what? Puzzle sounds like a good idea today. I mean, it's really a spur of the moment thing for me. What I choose, what I choose to play that day, and sometimes even what games I decide to play through. That's why there's like a weird backlog of stuff. Another note is that it's probably gonna be relatively quick today, because I've noticed that there's diminishing returns on like, not diminishing returns. What's the phrasing here? I get tired like 2 hours in, and like I can't bring it out of me to like do voices with the same level of gusto that I would same level of gusto throughout the compared to the beginning. So we'll see how it goes. It's usually to play with things like this. It really is play by ear. Hang on, where's my pen and where's my pad? There it is. But without further ado, let's play some Professor Layton. Ren, hope you're having a good day today. Hang on, let me just finish off this. It really does take a lot out of you. You're gonna see a lot of again Kurtz and again Rens and hello Moons. How's it going, Moon? Good to see you, especially after the F1 card openings that we had earlier today. That was really that was pretty chill. Glad we got to do that. With that said, let's go ahead and get in here. You have shiny. No, all of them are really shiny. I'm surprised that like they were all like really nice looking hollow paper, or whatever you call that. Okay, we just got to Full Sense, which is pretty much what this game's about. So Moon, if you haven't caught up to the VOD on YouTube, and by the way, I'm just gonna type that here. Wait, hold on. Lots of the black and white cards, and hang on a sec, guys, as I forgot to set this part up, and I could have done that during the starting soon screen. I completely forgot to. Yeah, the black and white cards are pretty nice, but there were too many of them. I just feel like there were too many of the like the sort of black and white old, like save that for like the Legends cards or the ones about like, the people from back then. I think when you were opening up your packs, there were too many of those. It was cool to get for you to get numbered cards though. That was pretty cool. They are guaranteed in each box, but it was cool that you got them and at MSRP, which is like something most people can't say. Anyway, in regards to what I was just mentioning, there is a VOD channel. So if you guys do miss anything, I archive things on YouTube. If you don't really want to, don't want to. If there's like, for example, Ren, I'm still surprised you're here because you're still playing through the first game. Did you beat it yet, by the way? All right. With that said, let's get off the train.
This place gives me goosebumps.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, dude? Long time no see. Yeah, no, I ended up here. We're here.
I'm sticking close to you two.
Ah, nice. Congrats, Ren.
Oh, these must be pictures of the town.
Indeed, and old ones from the look of it. Judging by their condition, I'd say they're at least 30 years old.
Wow, how do you know? Oh, that's right, you're an archaeologist. Of course you'd know.
Now, Luke, don't tell me you actually forgot. Well, we'd best press on. What on earth?
Professor, what was that?
Let's go.
That's interesting. Knowing like what happens in this game and the context behind this mystery.
Oh my.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but that is an interesting detail.
What's that?
Oh. Just what is going on here?
I don't know, but it's strange.
There we go. Who has paintings of their town along a tunnel
Following
like that?
rumors of the Elysian box, the professor, Luke, and Flora set foot in a strange town. But cautious as they were, nothing could have prepared them for the events to follow.
Alright. Let's save. You've done 110 puzzles? Yeah, no, it really is about the hunting down of the rest of them. Alright, we're finally in full sense. Remember so little about this game? Yeah, the thing is that it's been a long time for me too, but like I remember the mysteries, like what everything was actually about, or what it turned out to be about, I guess. Alright.
So this is the fountain town we heard about, huh? It's like something from a horror novel.
I find the place unsettling too, but we mustn't let that keep us from our investigation. Who knows what kind of valuable information we might find here about the Elysian box.
The plot twists? Yeah, pretty much. Which is kind of like the point of playing these, but well, that and the puzzles. But in terms of the story, it's like if you miss out on or if you already know the mystery, then, you know, you're already basically, that's half the battle. But there's a lot I also don't remember too. I remember the main one. I think I forget there's some stuff I forgot for sure.
Hey, finally running into you here. Hello, howdy, hi, and all that.
I don't remember their voices. I'm just gonna give them all British sounding things.
Hey, you're...
The mailman. Yep. I've got mail to deliver here, but it's so dark that it always takes forever. No wonder the people here always seem on edge here. Well, that's all reason I need to bring a little sunshine into everyone's life with the mail.
Wow, you deliver letters all the way out here?
Jesus Christ, Luke, stop talking.
I sure do. I've got a schedule to keep while doing it. So on that note, I'll be off. See you around.
It would seem our friend the postman works a very, very wide area for mail delivery.
Really? But how does he do 2 routes every single day? Unless he's got some kind of jetpack, that's just impossible.
You may think so, Luke, but our world is full of inexplicable phenomena. This is but one of many.
I was hoping it would be a puzzle about how he delivers mail.
I guess so, but it still seems pretty much impossible to me.
Alright. I'm just surprised at the lack of puzzles already. Come on. Oof.
Are you alright there, Flora? You don't look well.
I'm not sure. I just started feeling sick all of a sudden.
You're as pale as a sheet. We'll find you a place to rest straight away.
I know, this game is sleeping on the job. Where are the puzzles at?
I don't see any hotels around. If there were, you'd think there'd be a sign or something.
Despite the lack of advertising, I'd say one of those buildings over there is a hotel.
Alright, there's gonna be a puzzle about which one's a hotel. As soon as you find a puzzle, I'm gonna start lurking. Well, I guess you're gonna start lurking now. And I did call it. It's literally, where's the hotel? Alright. Well, Ren, I'll catch you later. Appreciate the lurk, man. Alright, let's do this. I'll give Ren like a couple seconds. Mute his volume. Mute his speakers. On my nose. Alright, let's do this. I already know which one it is. And it's very, very obvious. But let's read I'll humor this game anyway. In front of the town train station are 4 buildings standing in a row. One of these 4 is supposedly the local hotel, though it lacks a sign. Even so, if you if you study the area carefully, you should be able to tell which one of these buildings is a hotel. Can you figure out which one of these buildings is a hotel? I actually remember this puzzle. You know what? Like, I had an idea of what it might be. Can you figure out which of these 4 buildings is the hotel? What did I say wrong here? Maybe I missed a word. Keep it down. Alright. But yeah, no, it's H-O-T-E-L. There is a sign. It's just not quite, you know,
Let's see
as
if this
obvious.
works. That was almost too easy.
Alright. The windows and door of building C spell out hotel. Cool. Ah! Isn't that a dandelion? Oh, you know what? Dandelion tea is a thing, but isn't it like when it's yellow and a flower instead of like the fluffy stuff? Turtle, what's good, man? Glad to see you get to hang out during puzzles. Why do you remember the puzzles more than the story? Because that is surprising, actually. Alright. Okay. I think I should, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later, during like the next break. Because, I had a chat with Turtle on Discord. Well, I mean, more like DMs. And I'm excited for, in a week's time. But, again, we'll talk about that later. Anything to avoid talking about Luke right now. Heading home from work, I'll be here to watch in like 25 to 30 minutes. Cool, man. Hey, thanks for saying hi and dropping by if you're heading home from work. If you're driving right now, get home safe and get off your phone. Don't get distracted, alright? Alright. You're on public transit, well then, you know, don't waste too much data, alright? I'm just messing with you, man. Good to see you. Okay.
How you doing, Flora? Any better? A little bit. I think with a little rest, I'll be back to my old self.
Flora, Luke and I are going back out to learn more about the town. Why don't you stay here for a while and rest up?
Yes, take it easy for a while, Flora. We'll be back before long.
Thanks, Luke. Be careful out there. You too, Professor. Professor!
Do you think Flora's gonna be alright?
I wouldn't fret too much, Luke. She may just be exhausted from our long journey. I think our best course of action now is to gather what information we can and hurry back to the hotel. After all, a gentleman never keeps a lady waiting.
A weighty lading. Top screen show. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Who walks with me that has no impact on my gameplay. Like, absolutely none. You don't have a puzzle. What the? Oh my god, I thought his mouth was his nose. Good evening, sirs. I do hope the young lady traveling with you feels better soon. Oh, cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate the concern. Take care you don't fall on these stairs. That is a weird hotel. It's like, imagine having a crowd of people here for any kind of convention or anything, really. And it's just one staircase into, God knows what. There's barely any doors here, and there's a singular door in front. Nice.
Ah, roses are like living gems.
They smell so nice.
While we're on the subject of flowers, Luke, why don't you give this puzzle a shot?
Smell the roses again. Oh, okay. I like this puzzle from last time. Oh, so Moon, yeah, what you missed basically was we went through the town and we ended up here. I meant to talk about that, but whatever, we're here now. Let's see. Oh, it's not gonna work. Okay, that's good. This works. This works. Nice.
Woohoo!
Just leave it to
Sometimes
me.
it's just a bit of trial and error.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
All right.
There we are. Wow, Luke went through puberty.
Nothing creates a feeling of tranquility in a room quite like a fresh bouquet.
I'll say, those flowers in the Military Express deluxe rooms sure make me feel relaxed.
Oh my god. I can't believe you guys enjoy that. I'm just kidding.
Ah yes, the ones that the conductor placed in the rooms were nice. Of course, it's so obvious. I can't imagine why I didn't think of it until now.
What do you mean, Professor?
Luke, think back what happened when the train car switched tracks. Can you remember anything?
Well, honestly, I don't remember much. Everything's kind of foggy since I dozed off during all that.
Of course you did. The sudden sleepiness we experienced was no coincidence. Furthermore, I don't believe it was mere chance that we awoke upon our arrival in Full Sense. No, I'd say our little nap was part of a larger plan.
What plan would that be?
Why? Were I to venture a guess, I'd say those roses Sammy planted around the train knocked us out.
Then, while everyone was asleep, they switched tracks.
Precisely, my boy. And at that point, one car split off. I'd wager that only those riding in the deluxe rail car were taken away to Full Sense.
Which makes it like, I wonder what the game would have been like if we kept going on the other car. Because we decided to go the deluxe car. In the game, you go the deluxe car basically out of curiosity of something else. But it actually seemed like the ticket we used was for Full Sense anyway, so what the hell. I don't think she's got much to say, so yeah, skipping through that. Nice doorknob.
Everything I've seen leads me to believe that Dr. Schrader visited Full Sense.
Wasn't a guy blocking the deluxe car? Yeah, and then he moved out of the way. Oh shit, I skipped something. Yeah, it was the nephew guy. He was blocking it, and then he wasn't, and then it was a puzzle to solve in front of the door, and then we unlocked it because we unlocked it because we solved the puzzle, and it was the easiest fucking puzzle ever. Anyway, no, I don't remember what happened to him. I think he was on the train, and he actually like was awake during the whole movement to Full Sense, so I forget what actually happened to him.
Do you think whoever stole the Elysian box might be hiding here as well?
It's still too early to tell, but I'll know more if we can figure out why Dr. Schrader ventured out here in the first place. For now, our best course of action is to search for anything connected to the Elysian box.
Really need to watch that VOD? Apparently I do too, if I can't remember. But yeah, no, I mean, story-wise, there's a few things you missed that leads us here, but yeah. I'm not going to discourage you from watching any of my content, so go for it. The Loco Roco video, that's a hit so far. Looks like I got 6 views on that one. Woohoo! It's so funny. Just going straight here then.
Mark my words.
Hey, there he is. There's the guy.
Mark my words, Samuel. It's here in town, I can guarantee that. You ought to scour every inch of this place and bring it back to me at once. Got it?
Oh, come on, Uncle. Do you really think it's everything that people say it is? I don't know. It kind of sounds like a lot of baloney to me. You've been replaying on your PSP? Nice. I thought you meant the VOD. I was like, wait, how?
All my years playing tricks on me, I could have sworn you just told me that information was wrong. You're in no position to be lecturing me on the subject. Now get out of here and start looking.
Okay, no need to blow a gasket. I'm going. Fucking fossil. I'm just kidding.
What do you think Mr. Beluga and the train conductor were talking about, Professor?
It would appear that they too are on the hunt for something.
Oh, look over there, Professor! What on earth could that be?
What the fuck book is this? Look at these locks. Extra privacy.
It's some variety of strange book. Perhaps someone dropped it while running about town.
Guys, get a load of this crazy cover! What's this symbol on it?
Let's have a look. The symbol seems to be in the shape of a goat.
Whatever it is, it gives me the willies. But I do wonder what's inside.
Hard to say with the book locked up as tight as it is, isn't it? Still, the symbol is very intriguing.
Say, Professor, maybe somebody in that antique shop over there can tell us something about it.
Excellent idea, Luke. Let's begin our investigation there.
Old diary option. Whoa. Wait, what? Let me open up the diary then. Yeah. Beluga's search. He's up to some crazy shit. Woohoo! We now know where to go, I guess. Come on, let me see the old diary. Diary. Is it just gonna be like... Oh, okay, so you need to get keys, I guess. I met the most enchanting girl at the ball we held last night. These parties are usually a complete bore, but her presence changed all that. As the Duke's son, the unfortunate reality is that most people are either unnaturally polite or fawning toward me. But this girl was warm and real. She treated me like anyone else. It was very refreshing indeed. I do hope to see her again. Interesting. Why would the diary have one page open? Or, like, unlocked? Like, that's kinda... doesn't make any sense. Hold on, would you say, you want to make sure you actually do unlock the final boss? Need the Keyblade out for this. Or just, like, any other blade that's hot enough to just kind of saw through every lock and just, you know, free the book open. I do like street vendors, but this town is like, is barren right now. Is this the antique shop? What the fuck is Chelmy doing here? Well, probably several reasons. Let me get back in, my bad. Just trying to look around for puzzles. Whatever, he doesn't have one?
Inspector Chelmy, where'd you come from?
Took the words right out of my mouth, laddie. Wasn't expecting to see you in a place like this. After some field work in Dropstone, I was able to deduce that this town and the Elysian box are linked. Dr. Schrader had stockpiled the stack of research on the Elysian box. The criminal I'm in pursuit of more likely than not killed the doctor to get his hands on the box. So instead of chasing the man, I decided to chase the box. When I find it, I'll find the culprit.
Wow, that's a solid bit of reasoning there. I didn't expect that from the inspector.
Hey, you say something, lad?
No, sir, not a word.
Good, because I've got no time for idle chit-chat. I've got a murderer to catch and cart back to London. Come along, Barton. We're leaving.
Where's Barton? I mean, yes, sir. Oh, random old guy. He looks like he's got a puzzle. Come on. Really?
Good day. Are you out shopping for anything in particular?
I apologize, but we're not here to shop today. However, I was wondering, have you ever heard of an antique called the Elysian box?
Oh dear, here we go with that box again. You know, you're the third party to ask about it today.
Yeah, why is everybody puzzleless? What is this shit?
A third?
Those two detectives you saw were just asking about it, and half an hour ago, there was a young lady. She seemed interested in knowing whether anyone had been searching for the box around town.
Can you describe the young lady?
Oh, she was quite the beauty. She wasn't a local, but she had a face that just seemed familiar. And the officers, well, they said they were here on an official police investigation. I'll tell you what I've told everyone today. I wish I could help, but this box you're after is news to me. One of my visitors, I forget who, mentioned something about the box having quite a history behind it. If the thing was ever in full sense, it might be worth checking at the Herzl Museum.
Where might we find this museum?
Just look for the big building in the middle of town a ways to the north. The museum houses a wealth of documents celebrating the history of our town.
This is all extremely useful. Thank you for the information. We'll be sure to pay the museum a visit.
Oh, and before you run off, would you mind if I took a look at that book you've got there?
Feel free, my good man.
Yes, the construction is quite unusual for a book of its age. Lovely work and very rare, I'd say.
Would you happen to know anything about the symbol on the book's cover?
I was just about to comment on how familiar that symbol feels, though it has no significance I'm aware of. I must confess what drew my eye to the book were its locks. Old gadgets always fascinate me. Its construction is very basic, so you might be able to turn the locks with any key you stumble upon. As a matter of fact, yeah, why don't we see if this key does the trick? It's my way of saying thank you for showing me something interesting. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, my many thanks, my good man.
Man, again, Kurt. Any key. This kind of key, I guess.
Gee, it's too bad we didn't find out more about the book in there.
It certainly would have been nice.
What a shitty diary book. I know, the keys are hidden everywhere. I need some water, hang on. The keys are everywhere. The book is not even like that special right now. It's just some dude's diary. And they even decide to pick it up in the first place.
It certainly would have been nice, but we'll have to put the book aside for now. It's time to pay a visit to the Herzl Museum.
Watch it say, Luke and Layton head to the Herzl Museum. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Also, if any keys work, why can't you... I don't think he literally meant any key. But yeah, that's another question. Well, it's just because, I mean, you can't. You can. Like, the book has unique locks, and as impractical as that might be, it's just the case. Let's read this other entry. I had the great fortune of bumping into that girl from the ball again today. She's the daughter of some fancy lord or another, and it shows. Her intellect is matched only by the grace she displays. To be honest, I'm quite taken with her and have already started courting her. However, I fear father seems less than pleased with the idea. Throat noises. Oh god, that's not something you want to say. Oh, weary. I just want to check if he had a puzzle. I'm disappointed there's no other puzzles in this room. I don't want to elaborate.
I've heard all about you, Missy. I know you've been asking around town about that box.
Oh, but I just... Hey, Moon, you know what to do. Hey, you know what's interesting? The bots don't actually show up in my my chat on the left, or the chat box here. That's good.
Before you say anything, I don't care who your dear old dad is. No one is above the law. In my eyes, anyone chasing the Elysian box moves to the top of my suspects list.
No, you've got it all wrong. Sir, if you wouldn't mind. He sounds like Layton, kind of, apparently.
What is it, Barton? Can't you see him in the middle of something here?
Yes, about that, sir. The criminal we seek killed the man to obtain the Elysian box, so the villain should have it already. There's one bot, the one who ats you, who shows up and who does show up in chat. That's a different kind of bot, though. I think they're evolving. That's interesting to know, though. If the young lady was our culprit, she'd have no need to ask around about the box, in my opinion, sir.
Was that so, Barton? I don't recall ever asking you for your analysis of the situation.
Terribly sorry, sir. Please forgive my momentary lapse in judgment. I'll just be going now.
Barton, get back here this instant. I'll have your nightstick, I swear.
Ugh. My voice can't go deep enough today.
Phew. Hey, that's the girl we saw at the station in Dropstone. What was her name? Katie? No, that's not it.
I believe you're thinking of Mr. Anderson's daughter, Katya.
Yes, that's the one. Who'd have thought she'd be headed to the same place as us?
What's the inverse of helium? There is an inverse of helium that makes your voice go deeper. Yeah, there is. It's something about the density of something. I don't really know. I'm not gonna try and explain something I don't really know about. There is one though. Hang on, let me look that up. Opposite of helium. Voice. Sulfur hexafluoride, that's what it is. It's much denser than air. It slows down vocal cord vibrations, amplifying lower tones, creating a demon or underwater effect. I've heard it before. It's pretty funny. Can you buy some? I don't know. I mean, if you had to buy it, it's probably gonna come in like a tank or like a canister that's way too much more than I would ever need it for. And I don't even know how dangerous it is, because like helium, you don't want to do too much of that. It could kind of fuck you up. Like, I remember just watching this one video where this person did too much helium and breathed a certain way, and they almost like forgot to breathe or something. It was something weird. It was it was fucked up. I think they were turning blue, and then suddenly like the person they were with like was kind of smacking them to like get them snap out of it. You know what? I actually have to... Is it heavier than air? It's denser than air, yeah. Helium is not. Hey, I'm going to actually take a quick break. I'm going to use washroom and such. Well, I don't know, Moon. I only did a quick Google search on that. I can't really tell you. I'm not an expert. I'm gonna step away. I'll be right back, but I also want to test a couple things. So I'm gonna run an ad for 30 seconds, right? Because like that's the minimum. I actually set it to allow the minimum amount. And when I do, I'm curious if Turtle comes back with and I want him to tell me if running that ad right now prevented ads from coming in for anyone else, because that's sort of what the goal is for me in doing these ads. You had one when you joined, yes, and that's normal because there wasn't like any quota I fulfilled, I guess, when you enter the stream when it's just started. So that's why I want to see if running it close to the top of the hour or whatever will help with that. And also I do need to step away, so that's just a fact. I need to step away. I'll run like a really quick ad break. You're not gonna miss much. And be back in a bit. Alright. Where are my headphones? Cool. Okay, let's get back in. How does nobody have a fucking puzzle? Oh shit. There we go. Need another glove? Nah. Hang on. How's the delay after the ad? That's another thing I need to figure out. Sorry to do this during the VOD, and it's going to be in the archive. Probably cut it out of the archive. Moon, I want to test the delay. Are you here? Can you hear me? I'm sorry to make you, like, use you for this, but... Testing. Okay. I'm going to ask you to say 2 after I say the number 1, okay? 1. Yeah, okay, the delay's not bad at all. Thank you. All right, let's continue. And archive is now back. I just want to make sure I have that cue.
There's a couple of mugs I've seen before.
Hey, I know you.
And I know fate. Because that's what brought you, me, and that swell tea set of yours together. Now that we're all reunited, I say we celebrate with a cup of tea. Brew me something nice, would you?
You want us to make tea for you?
That's right, whippersnapper, but nothing fancy. A cup of Bell Classic will do the trick. It's so easy to make, even a baby could do it. A baby with a magic tea set, that is. Anywho,
all you need is some oasis leaf, a little brisk berry, and a bell tart seed. Didn't I already do this one? Okay, leaf, oasis leaf, berry, and tart seed. Okay, well, it's gonna send us right to it. Yeah, no, it's here, buddy. Yeah, you asked, you shall receive. Fantabulous. Alright, he likes it. What does that do for us?
Not a bad cup of tea you make, Shorty. Of course, you wouldn't have pulled it off without my
Expert direction. That's like the most, like, basic recipe in the book. This guy's talking about his expert direction.
You know, this town is filled
with thirsty folks. He's not gonna ask for all of them. A bunch of people around town apparently will.
You got the tea set. So the way I see it, it's your responsibility to help people. If you manage to help everyone out with the tea break, good things will happen. This, I promise.
Gosh, Professor, what do you think? How much good can we really do with 1 cup of tea?
Honestly, that's the most British, the most British thing I've ever heard. It's like, just make a bunch of different kinds of tea and make it for a bunch of people in town who ask you, and they all have a very specific way of having their tea. Alright, moving on. British, exactly.
Oh, a fair bit, Luke. A gentleman never underestimates the power of a hot cup of tea. Or a cup of hot tea.
I prefer iced tea. I don't know about anyone else. I just don't like making, like, tea and then putting ice in it. That feels weird. Like hot tea and then you put ice into it. You know what I have done, though? Is I have made tea and I shook it with some ice and I poured it out and then I put some ice in. That made it... It was basically the same thing, so... Yeah. Anyway.
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it couldn't hurt to spread the wealth.
Does this guy have a puzzle? Thank God, finally.
Golly, you two sure are running around a lot. Makes me tired watching you. Why don't you rest a spell with this puzzle I got here?
How about room temperature tea? You know what's really nice? Room temperature tea that's slightly hotter than room temperature. And just chugging that. Honestly. It's like, it doesn't burn, but it like soothes as it goes down. It's nice. But room temperature's in like completely lukewarm? Nah, it's gross. Like cold tea because it's been sitting around is gross. Anyway, here are 4 circular flower beds, each with a radius of 10 feet. The way they're arranged forms a space between them. Can you find the area of the... Oh, fuck. The section area... Oh, but all that? Okay. Can you find the area of the square feet... Oh, wow. Can you find the area in square feet of the section colored in red below? Ignore the width of the border around the flower beds when calculating your answer, so we don't need circumference. We have a brand of tea just called iced tea. There's no ice in it, though. Well, it's probably cold, and it's meant to be served cold, so... I don't know. When it has, like, I like a can of iced tea, like Arizona iced tea or, you know, Nest tea. That stuff was like... I don't know. It's just something it feels sacrilegious to put, like, make hot tea and then put ice in it. It feels really weird. I don't know what it is. Alright. So we want to calculate this whole thing, right? So here's the thing. I'm seeing, like... Does it really need us to do pi r squared and stuff? Because I really didn't think that this game would make us use a calculator. I'm gonna check what this thing's about. Hang on. Don't bother thinking about pi. You don't need to solve this one. Really. You don't? Huh. Wonder why. You know what? I think I know why. Because all of these... This... Wait, let me show you. I think all of these areas that fill in here make up corners of a square. So you take these, you just slap them on, and then you have a square. So this is literally just saying, take... Yeah. And it's 20 feet when it's going down. So it's like 20 feet by 20 feet. So this is a full-on square right here. Okay, so you got 20 feet, right? Because that's the radius of the square, circle, whatever. 20 times 20 feet. So 20 times 20, right? So what's 20 times 20? That's 400. 400 feet. Hang on, I got a phone call, but I got it. Hang on, be right back. Wow, Turtle came with perfect timing because I just got back. I stepped away to grab some mail. So here I am. And so are you. Hey Turtle. Good, you're back. So a quick question for you. Did you happen to run into an ad when you showed up? Because I ran an ad so it would prevent you from seeing one when you came back. Just want to know if that worked. If it didn't, then I gotta fix my fucking settings. Alright, let's do this. 400. Hang on, let's give Turtle a chance, but not chance, I already said the answer. Basically, we need to calculate the red area. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. Ooh, yeah, Moon, tell us the fun fact. I'll just do 400. Talk about it later. Yeah,
This
I've
should do the
really
trick.
tried to get out of the get you out of that
And
situation.
there we
That
have
sucks,
it.
man. Sorry. Also to drive home, not shuttle. Good. Good. You listened immediately. You're like, oh, I gotta stop driving.
Golly. You ran through that puzzle so fast it made my head spin.
You know the brand Fuse tea? Yeah, I think I've heard of it. Hang on, let me look it up because I have to remember the label. Yeah, no, I know Fuse or Fuzz. Fuzzy. That was before you left the office. All right, good. Good.
You're one of those people who does everything all slick like, huh? I get tired just thinking about it.
Oh, nice. We got a new tea ingredient. Anyways, man, hope you had a good day today. And if it could be better, I hope it gets better from here. You're here. Let's do some puzzles. In Switzerland, they had a name change for Fuse tea because Fuse in Swiss German means lady private parts. That's crazy. It was a good day happening. Oh yeah, dude. How is dealing with your snowstorm? You like it's been happening everywhere in the States. I'm just curious, like how you been? Like a lot of snow. Was it more than expected? Less than expected? You guys handling like roads and shit okay?
Quick! Hide, Professor! I see Inspector Chelmy over there!
No need for alarm, Luke. He's likely gathering information about Dr. Schrader's case. It seems he's finally figured out that the key to solving it lies here in Fawcett's.
It's as if the inspector's almost got a handle on things for once.
So, let me confirm. This here is the man you've witnessed asking around about the Elysian box. No doubt about it now. Yep. The man in the photo.
What the fuck? Look at this beast of a man. I didn't mean that in like the nicest way possible.
Yep. The man in the photograph is the one. I remember that beard anywhere. Well, that seals the deal. Just as I suspected, it seems he did make his way to Fawcett's. Come along now, Barton. We're moving on.
Oh, yes, sir. Right behind you, sir. Work got closed 14-ish inches. Jesus Christ. Yeah, work got closed Monday and Tuesday. Fuck, that sucks. Well, I mean, you know, got a couple days off, but hopefully you get comp for that. But I'm not gonna, you know, you don't have to specify. So much snow, it's not going anywhere for a couple weeks, I bet. That's brutal, man. That sucks. Let's do a puzzle. Let's warm up with a puzzle.
Sorry, sir, but I can't let you in like that. We've got a dress code, see?
Layton looks fresh as fuck. What do you mean a dress code? He should be letting you in. You still getting 30 hours this week? Not too shabby. Hey, alright, man. That's good stuff. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, they have to plan for that. I'm pretty sure that, like, most places that get a lot of snow do plan for that sort of thing, so. Yeah. Anyway, hope everything's, you know, safe and stuff. Hope you're all good. Anyway.
I'll need to take that hat from you.
No. No, no one's taking the hat.
So you're saying we can enter if I give you a hat?
What? No, give him his hat. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Thanks for asking. Roads are okay on the highway. Any side roads are no bueno. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, look, you'd have to prioritize the highways for sure. Oh my god, what is this thing asking? Taking Felix's request for that hat at face value, you must now find another hat to hand over from the pattern shown below. What the hell do you, like, are coming up with this? The hat you're looking for will be the same shape as the one shown above the pattern, but might not be facing the same direction. Use your stylus I found it. I think I found it. Hang on. I'm so confused. What am I supposed to do? Use your stylus to outline the answer. I guess I gotta draw the hat from in here. But I swear to God, I thought I saw it. I felt like it was like right here. But then it doesn't really... might not be facing the same direction. So I gotta find a brim similar in length. Yeah. He opened up a bunch of F1 cards, or she did, and I watched because you know, me and pack openings, I love it. Speaking of, plenty of packs to open this next Saturday. Not this Saturday, next Saturday for the big birthday stream. Looking forward to that. And by the way, thanks for tossing your hat in on ideas their turtle the other day. They make cards you can collect. Yeah, just like any sports cards, like you know, baseball cards and stuff. F1 has its own as well. Fucking can't find this hat. What kind of puzzle is it? Like, oh, so you want a hat? Well, how about this puzzle? And it's just Yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. I mean, if you can make it, you can make it. If you can't, all good. All good. It's just a stream, like, where a bunch of games are played, and I just can't wait to open those fucking Pokemon packs, dude. They are staring me in the face. They are staring me in the face, and I can't, like, I can stop thinking about them, but oh, the amount of joy I get from opening packs like that. Oh, man. Where the hell do I open? Where does this brim begin and where does it end? I feel like I thought I saw it here. Okay, I need to, like... Ugh, let me use a hint. Yes, I know that. That's the whole point. The shape is identical to the example hat. I know. So while you may find that some shapes resemble the hat in question, outlining one of these won't count as a valid solution. Okay, study the points where the lines of several shapes cross each other to... Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to spend too much time looking for a shape. Especially since it's... Oh, hang on. No, that won't work. I was thinking like here and here and here. But nah, it won't. Because it's like... It looks like a weird... car. Oh, I was gonna draw a car. Didn't let me. Bullshit. You won't say where it is. You believe you found it? Got better eyes than me. Like, the fact that it said it might not be facing the same direction tells me that, like, it's not gonna be the pointing upward. What if I haven't looked at upside down? Upside down, though. Then I see this really big brim. And I see this going on. But that doesn't really fit this shape. What if it's really big? The whole time. It's been massive. And I wasn't paying enough attention to that. Doesn't have to be the same size It has to be the same, yeah, so they have to be the same proportion of brim to top or whatever, but just the same, like, it's gotta be the same shape. Doesn't have to be the same size, yeah. Alright. The hat hidden is been turned on its side. The hat hidden in the pattern has been turned on its side. Good to know. Thank you. That was my assumption. Wait, hang on. I'll do this, like, I won't do this too often, but the third hint always just gives the answer. I'm really curious right now if it does that here. Focus your search on the lower left section of the picture. Lower left, huh? Man, I totally just gave it away, but, like, Moon, so based on that, is that where your hat is? Where you see the hat? Because I seriously don't. Even with the hint, lower left section. Turned on its side? Yeah, okay. So you did find it. Is it this tiny thing over here? Is it this? The fuck? Don't tell me it's just this tiny thing. Mine is in the bottom left. Alright, so you both found it. Like, I'm blind, clearly. You know what? I might want to say it's this tiny one. Hey, who's... Oh, wait, did you just pay... Okay, wait. You sent me a DM, Moon. Is that the solution before I even look at it? Okay, I won't look at that DM. I'm gonna try guessing it's this.
This should do the trick.
Woohoo!
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
It's like fucking tiny, man. It made it look way bigger than the picture I saw, but sure. Let's go. You know what, guys? You know what we've been doing? We've been really crushing these puzzles, I think, today. That wasn't yours? Well, you know, we can't win them all, but you know what? We've been absolutely crushing these puzzles, I think. Wouldn't you agree? In fact, I think, you know what we've been doing to these puzzles? I'm just gonna mute that for a second. Here's what we've been doing to those puzzles. Yeah. We've been really doing lots of those puzzles. You're close enough to somehow count it? I guess so. And horseshoes and hand grenades. Oh yeah, I get it. How long have you been waiting to play that vid? I forgot to play it last week with more people being around.
Professor, I don't think that's quite what he meant.
Be that as it may, I'm not taking my hat off, Luke. Let's go, Luke.
Look at what I sent you. Oh, I was like wondering, like the trace of the green. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. That makes more sense. Yours, okay. Now, how do I? Let me show you what Moon actually saw, and I think it might actually be. God damn it. Sorry. It's Moon, I think, actually did find it. Hang on. Let me just set it up so you can see it, because my god, it's it can't just, it's really frustrating because on OBS you can't just drag an image. You have to set it up so that it's like, oh yeah, you gotta link it to this thing and thing. Here's what Moon found. So mine was the, I wonder if I can show off on my, so it was the tiny one, right? Hers is a lot bigger. The turtle, if that's where you found it, then that makes sense. Alright, let's move on.
But I was really looking forward to stopping in for a snack.
A gentleman never takes off his hat, Luke, and that's all I have to say about it.
Still not mine? Oh, god damn it. Turtle. How many? Where are you seeing these hats then, man? I'm just kidding. I had to use 3 fucking hints, so. The cursor went behind the picture. I know it did. It's fine.
This is too deep for me.
Oh, hamster toy. Let me in now. I do not care if I must keep my hat on. Let me in. Yo, what the fuck? Thank you for the bits, man. Appreciate that. I need to get a real bit alert. Thank you. Thank you so much for generosity. And also, I hope that alert wasn't too loud, because I haven't messed with those settings yet. Thank you again, Turtle.
Have a look at these photos of the town, Luke. Whoever took them clearly has a fine eye for detail. But if you look closely, you can see that the pictures are chronologically out of order. Do you think you can figure out where each picture belongs?
First time you gave out bits, finally figured it out. Nice, dude. You figured it out, and I really appreciate it, dude. And, you got the bits leader one. You stole that from Backwardio. Damn. What were you saying? It was fine? Oh. That took me a sec to get, yeah. What? What? The best part is that... actually, no, never mind. Well, I'm gonna send a picture of that to him and then see what happens. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you think he can figure out where each picture belongs?
Anyways, Turtle, really appreciate it, man. Thank you again. We got puzzles for you. Send him a clip of this instead. And be Four photographs decorate the wall of Joseph's photo studio. Sorry, I kind of lost track for the train of thought, like puzzles. Let me read this again. 4 photographs decorate the wall of Joseph's photo studio. Each photo depicts the same area and was taken at the exact same time of day. However, each photo was taken at a different point in time, and if you look carefully, you can figure out the order in which these pictures were taken. Enter your answers using the attached picture. Using the letters attached to each picture, starting with the earliest A, B, C, and D. Okay. So, okay. There are differences, but yeah, we need to see what the differences are, that makes them, you know, point to the right time, a different time. Because, okay. They were taken this exact same area at the exact same time of day, but on different days. Now, let's see what the differences are here first. The difference in A is the fact that there's an A that's burnt out, piece of paper, something over here, there's a dark shadow over here, and then on these two, there is a burnt out lamp right here. Is it burnt out or is it non-existent? To me, because this isn't here, tells me that this was installed. So, at some point... Okay, what's B? What's going on in B? This building isn't here. This weird thing on top isn't... Okay, yeah, so this isn't here in B, right? Okay, so I think because these things need to exist first, I think it goes C, D... then B, then A, right? Because you need to install this thing. There's this thing installed now, and then this thing now exists. I guess it's been put up in a day somehow, whatever this thing is. And then, at some point, the light, the A on the sign burnt out. So, that'll take time. You know? That's what I'm thinking. So I think it's C, D, B, A. If it ain't that, then I gotta do some more investigating. CDBA. Why are these letters even showing up if they aren't even... CDBA. Okay? Let's go.
Let's see if this works.
Woohoo!
That was almost too easy.
Yeah, so the street light has yet to be installed. The light has been built, but there's no new building in the background. And the restaurant's window is broken. Wait, it's broken? Oh, I didn't realize that's what that was. How did it mistake your B but not the A you drew? You try drawing a 4 on this thing and it'll think it's a fucking 7, a 9, which is reasonable, a fucking 2, an H. So, a building was put up in a day, but it took like 2 to... Oh, I thought this was a little man. Like, hang on, let me show you guys what I'm seeing here. I thought this was like a little man, you know, like a little like guy with a little hat. If I said like, you know, taking too much Benadryl and the Hat Man showed up, you guys can get what that means, because I don't really want to explain what that means. You completely missed the door somehow. The door. Oh, the door. I mean, it's fine. I had enough clues. You did too, Hat Man. Yeah, okay.
There we are. If these photos are any indication, Full Sense has quite a rich and lengthy history.
How neat! With enough of these pictures, you can see exactly how the town developed.
You bring an interesting point, Luke, but if these photos were that old, why do they look so new?
Now that you mention it, I suppose they do look new.
Ugh. Excuse me. Oh god. Normally with shots this old, the image is a bit more deteriorated. I wonder what method the studio uses to keep these photos so immaculate.
Oh shit, we can fix the camera! We have enough. I think we got all the pieces. Let's put the camera together. Woohoo! What now? The camera's built. The camera! Camera! The camera, dude! Oh, it's upside down. No, it's not upside down. The camera! What do you want me to do here? Oh, these need to swap around? Maybe they need to swap around. Oh, they do need to swap around. Yo, let's do it. Let's go. Camera's fixed. Can now take photos. Oh, interesting. Get the photo puzzle. Now we can take photos. Huh. Oh, it's pretty good. Good stuff, man. Use the camera to find hidden puzzles all over the place. When walking in certain directions, a camera icon will appear. Okay. When it does, tap the icon to snap a photo. And then we can... What do we do with the photos? You can play a photo hunt minigame. Your goal is to spot the differences between... Oh! Okay, spot the difference. Just like the puzzle we just did. Sneaking on an F1 track, take your photo. Alright. Chat. Say cheese. I'm about to take a screenshot. Yeah, alright. That's a screenshot. Damn it, Turtle! He took too long! I'm just kidding, man. Alright, hang on. Is that like an act? Too late. It's all good. I got you with the turtle this time. You heard the little noise. It's like silent right now. It's like... Trying to find an emote to pose with. You're good. I got you. Alright. The actual location is shown on the top screen. Alright. And tap any suspicious locations and place a circle on them. Then tap here to submit your answer. That's a good question. Where'd you get that? Chilled chaos. That is very fitting for, like, Turtle. Did they keep the turtle on, like... I'm just kidding. Each photo has 3 elements, yada yada yada. Okay, so you basically spot the differences. And I kind of want to see if there's one that is available soon, because that sounds like a lot of fun. Suddenly I feel like nachos. Anybody else? If you have like a craving for nachos all of a sudden? What is with these emotes? Uzi? Alright, he doesn't have a puzzle.
My, these...
Hold on. Oh, I love Chilled. He plays with your favorite streamer, KYR Speedy. What do they play?
These photos look stunningly new for their age. How do you manage that?
Sorry, sir, but that's, well, a bit of a trade secret.
Really? Well...
You leave. Fuck. That is a really cool sign. I just realized it's a giant camera. This is like a really weird, town. It's shaped really weird. I don't know if it's me, but, like, Curious Village's village was a lot more reasonably shaped. Oh, Town of Salem. It was a good time when I played a bit. Then they got hacked. And I had to change my password, because I think my Spotify got hacked. And then I had to... I changed the password immediately after I figured it out. Because, like, they were playing, like... I was playing some music, and then it switched to... It stopped playing. And then I looked at my recents, and it said, like, it was playing some fucking weird Fortnite shit. I'm like, no. Let me just fix that and get the fuck out of here. Man, that sucked. They play a bunch of different random games. Ah, okay. That'd be really fun to mess around with, random games and stuff. I'm not doing these noises, alright? You can take my word for it, a dog is here.
He doesn't appear to be in a very good mood, Luke.
Let me see if I can find out what the problem is.
Alright, he's gonna talk to the dog.
Hey there, fellow.
Why did I say that? You plan on playing more games other than Rocket League? Just need more people to play with them? Play them with? I'd be down to play some games with you if you are.
Yow! Fucking dog!
Good heavens, Luke. Are you hurt?
I don't think he's in the mood for conversation right now.
Indeed. Let's find another way through town. Passing through here is rather difficult right now.
Fuck yeah, dude, Turtle, let's play some games. Hell, we can even get Backwardio, and we can do a whole fucking community thing, honestly. It's a small community, but I don't know, I think based on who's been hanging out here, it's solid so far. Like, it really is nice to finally dilute the moon toxicity in here. I'm joking.
This must be the museum.
But the gate's shut tight. I don't think they're open right now.
Preferably cheaper games as of now, saving money for the wedding. Dude, happy to help out with that in some way. Not the wedding part, the cheaper games part. Whether I recommend some and otherwise. We could certainly come up with anything free as well. But dude, yeah, I totally get that. Then, yo, double thank you for the biddies. Damn. You better not crash my wedding. Yeah, time to get over there with the 15 inches of snow with a house I have no idea the location of. Just look for a random wedding. Oh, the snow is gonna be gone by then. Congrats, man. I'm really happy for you. That's awesome. And you picked a good, I think you picked a good time, because wedding season in the summer is fucked up. It's like, it's really expensive, so I don't know about March specifically, but I do know that weddings specifically in the summer get crazy with that sort of thing. So, you know, wish you all the best in planning that out too. Damn. I know people who've had to plan weddings for like lengths of a year, and it's so much work. It's so much work for like a single day, and the day itself can fall apart. Hey, hang on, let me reverse that. Let's move on. Damn. Weather can go either way. Oh, Ohio. All right, narrowed it down for me. Time to search Ohio for weddings in March. I'll bring my buddy Bert. We're gonna fuck shit up. Does anyone have any what do they say in weddings? Speak now, forever hold your peace. And then I come in, fucking like, wait, where's the thing? Wait. God damn it! I need to. Fuck, Kurt and Bert. You haven't met Bert yet. He's right. We're gonna show up here, coming in here like with like that's. I don't know why that image. You're in like your suit, and your fiance, your future wife, is gonna be in like in her dress, and we're gonna be coming in boom boxes and all. I don't know why this image is so fucking funny in my head. All right, let's move on. But the gate's shut, and I don't think they're open right now. Oh man, I gotta adjust these windows on Twitch. There we go.
I was hoping we'd find some useful information inside, but there's no sense in standing around waiting. For the time being, let's continue our investigation elsewhere.
Alright, search the town for more information. I was hoping that, because when's the next SGS2 stream? I don't know. It depends on when Bert catches up with playing the game over again, because he lost a save file. And I'm not putting any pressure on him, because we've never been in a rush for any playthrough we've been going through, so we don't know. We really don't know. And that's okay. Greetings, strangers. Let me guess, you've come here seeking fame and fortune.
Actually, we're searching for an item called the Elysian Box. Does the name sound familiar?
Wow, now that's a fantastic name. Here's a puzzle for sharing that great name with me. Thank you. That's exactly the kind of NPC I'm looking for here in this game and in real life, but I've yet to find the latter. We should look up some games we could all play together, though. It sounds so fun. Dude. Yeah, no, 100%. Backwardio's hard to please. Man, we'll force him. And if not, we don't have to have a fucking 3 of us every time. He can listen. We're gonna play some fucking fun ass games. He's me like sticking to Rocket League, which is also sick. Don't get me wrong, but no, but we'll find something. God, that fucking email. It's so goddamn funny. All right. Anyway, my chat is raining Wario ass. All right, let's read this puzzle out loud. And a yellow photograph shows 3 couples. In this photo, no man is standing directly above his spouse. Of the 3 women, 2 are sisters and are standing next to each other. Okay. The elder sister's husband is the man without a mustache. Okay, so that's... Everyone in the picture is wearing a hat, save the husband of the younger sister. Okay. So that means... Okay. The woman unrelated to the other 2 is sitting in front of the younger sister's husband. This is so fucking cute. Okay, well, not really. I just need... There's a bunch of info. Can you find the man in this bunch who is either... Wait, what? Can you find the man in this bunch who is married to neither sister? Okay, I think that's actually pretty easy. Okay, so... The woman unrelated to the other 2 is sitting in front of the younger sister's husband. So this unrelated lady is sitting in front of the younger sister's husband who is not wearing a hat, right? Everyone in the picture is wearing a hat, save the husband of the younger sister. So this is the younger sister's husband. Young husband, and this is non-related wife, okay? Non-related. Young husband, okay? Then we have 2 sisters are sitting next to each other. So these are the 2 sisters. And the elder sister is the man... The elder sister's husband is the man without the mustache. Meaning, elder husband, okay? Meaning that this is the elder wife. Because none of them are standing in front of their husband. Which is such a weird picture, by the way. What the fuck arrangement is this? Meaning that this is the non-related husband right here. It's B. Bam!
This should do the trick.
Crazy arrangement, I know.
Ha! Wonderful.
You know what we've been doing with these puzzles, guys? Good job, and good luck finding that whatchamacallit. You know, the thingy with the great name? I bet when you open it, a genie pops out and, grants you a wish or something. Neato. Alright. What happens next? Alright, let's go... Where did we come from? We come from this side? Yeah, we came from the museum, so... Why is she... Wait. That icon means she wants tea. So we gotta get some tea for her.
Do you see that watchtower, Professor?
Sorry.
There's something very suspicious about it, isn't there?
That watchtower. But before we go to that, Luke, I want to go back and to feed this girl some tea. Do you all like Marvel at all? I've watched a few movies, and I like some heroes, but I haven't really, like, I'm not really one to dive too deep into it. You know, like, I haven't, like, caught up with the Marvel Universe or anything. I didn't even see, like, Infinity War Endgame, like, honestly. Yeah, no, I wasn't really a big comic book guy growing up. I was more of an anime kid, I guess you could say. But yeah, the latest I've seen, oh man, what was the latest Marvel movie I've seen? Fuck, I'm thinking about it now. It's gotta be like at least, I think the last Marvel movie I saw was in the theaters, where I watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. The first one. So, I mean, that tells you enough. I was gonna watch the Infinity War movie, but, after watching a bunch of summary videos. But yeah, I do like Marvel vs. Capcom. I mean, I like watching it. I never really play it personally, except, you know, I like watching it and I think it's a cool concept. I do want to play the new Marvel fighting game, the whatever Tokyo one or whatever it's called. Forget. You're a huge Marvel fan? Which one's your favorite hero? I guess we'll call them character. Yeah, that's the thing. I did not want to watch every single one in cinematic order. I caught up just like with back in the day with like just if you want to watch Infinity War, just watch this video. Did you know that in this movie, this thing happened, and then this thing happened, and then they got the Reality Stone, and then with the Reality Stone, I was like, you know, that was enough for me. And then I was like, okay, well, time to watch this movie. Oh, it fell through. Okay, well, I guess I'm not watching it. Anyway,
Elysian box is such a nice ring to it. What genius came up with that gem of a name?
Black Widow. Interesting. Hey, wait, wasn't she thirsty earlier? What the fuck? I gotta go back and forth? Is that what happens? There. Not that you're not into Marvels, you're just not into movies in general. That's also another thing. I'm not really a big movie watcher.
See what?
The ghost, of course. What ghost?
One just floated by all oogity boogedying, I swear. Oh darn, must have missed it. That's the 12th time today he's blown by. Golly, this must be the spot for ghost watching. I've been here for hours. It's all just been so fascinating. I'm totally captivated.
Now let's serve her some tea. She looks like she wants some tea. Like, honestly, I can't even remember the last time I watched a movie in theaters. I wanted to watch Nobody 2 in theaters, but when I asked the only friend that, like, I knew would be interested in watching, he said, like, no, he couldn't. Like, fuck, okay, whatever. Watch Nobody 2 on my own. I think it's on Amazon Prime.
I'm sure it's all very exciting, but would you care to take a break and have a cup of tea?
That sounds great. I scream like a banshee whenever I spot a ghost, and boy, is my throat sore.
I feel that.
But if I'm going to take a tea break, let's make it a mysterious one. That means I like something sweet and kind of unusual.
Oh, wow. You know what? I actually haven't seen the Mario movie yet. Thinking about it now. Sweets, but unusual. What the hell does that mean? I could give her this. Maybe spicy, and then sour. Let's see if that brews a tea. So, Turtle, if you're wondering, you get a bunch of these herbs over time, over puzzle solves, and you try to make a cup of tea out of them to serve to other people. So when you have the cups, a cup of teas created, you then have the option to give them something of the repertoire you created, like that, for example. This blend seems to be something that is, you know, peculiar, cool. That means that she might like this one because it's weird. So it's sweet and weird. So she might like tea number 7, I guess. Nice, she enjoyed it.
Hey, there really is something a little mysterious about the way this tea tastes. Good job. I'm glad you liked it. Oh yeah, it was great. Let me thank you by telling you where all the creepiest ghosts in town hang out. Full Sense has got a lot of oodles of ghost watching spots. I'm creeped out enough already, but thanks anyway, I guess.
Lucky number 7. I know we actually did get pretty lucky there. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was thinking it might take a bit to do some combos here.
Oh, Mr. Beluga, it's been ages. I do hope you found what you were looking for.
I wish. I told Samuel to track it down, but the boy is about as useful as a broken pocket watch.
Oh, don't fret like that. It leaves wrinkles in that distinguished brow of yours. What do you say, Mr. B? Would you like to come inside for a bit? Come inside and unwind for a bit? Professor, did you see that? Did you see that? Mr. Beluga just went in that cabaret.
Yes, Luke, and you should stay here. I'll be about an hour or so. In fact, go back to the hotel.
Did I even read his lines? Did I even read any of Layton's lines after that? I forgot if I did. Let's see if she's got a puzzle.
Oh my, hello there, tall, dark and handsome. Care to come in and catch the show tonight?
I apologize, madam, but we're in the middle of...
Oh, you're getting shy on me.
I didn't? Oh man, that's awesome. How bad is this delay? Again, I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Don't worry, hot stuff, I don't bite. Oh, and who's your little friend there? Aren't you a precious boy? Ma'am, I'm 7 years old. Me,
Ads? No. Fuck. It lagged a bit. Oh, yeah, you know, I do see some drop frames. You're back? Really? So did you got ads in the middle of the stream, huh? Dude, I've been trying to fix that. So it doesn't. I need to figure out these settings. I'm trying to avoid people getting ads in the middle of my stream or when they enter. I've heard the way you do that. Oh, no? Okay. I heard the way you do that is to run them on like the hour or something. So that like you've done your quota, quote unquote. And at that point, you try to text your fiance and okay, yeah. Huh, I thought Twitch does picture-in-picture. It doesn't matter. I mean, in that sense, like, I just want to know if anybody's getting... I don't want that intrusion. It's so annoying. Regardless, let's keep going.
In fact, Layton says, sorry to change the subject, but I couldn't help but notice Mr. Beluga entering a cabaret.
oh, and are you friends with Mr. B?
Something like that, yes. Tell me, does this Mr. Beluga visit here quite often?
You're special? Something about seeing what you said with that, like, smiling turtle. That turtle's, like, uncanny with its, like, bald head. Bald human head. Hang on, let me just adjust this. It's certainly a patron. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry, I keep getting distracted.
Mr. Beluga is certainly a patron of the arts, that's for sure. I can't say much more, though. Oh, but you are a handsome devil, mister. So charming, so dapper, and such a gentleman. Show me you've got the brains to match those looks, and maybe I'll let a few facts slip. And she's just like, all right. And in this algorithm seems to eliminate outliers based on whether the standard deviation goes beyond 10. However, it seems that in this...
She's just pulling up all the stops. The jewel necklace. Alright. I have this old necklace. I'll read it. I don't want to read it like her. I have this old necklace, but the thing is, it's not really my taste anymore, so I decided to sell it. But when I was getting it appraised the other day, I realized something weird. Each stone is worth a different amount, but if I break the necklace in 3 pieces, the gem strands will be worth the same amount as one another. Can you believe it? Okay, so basically figured out where to divide these gemstones to make them equal. How many pick rats are in the whole game? I don't know, at least 1,000. Like there's about 120 puzzles in this game. So much more than 1,000 for sure. At least in the first game there was 120 puzzles plus a few bonus puzzles, so even more than that. Regardless, like there's a bunch to get, and there's a bunch there's not too many you need to unlock all the bonus content, thankfully. All right, let's see. Let's add everything up first. 2100, 22, 27, 35. Wow, 46, 48, 52, 55. Where did I start? Okay, 55, 61, 71, 78. Now I need to divide that by 3, which means, hang on, what's that divided by 3? 2600. 2600 times 3. Yeah, okay. So I need to divide this enough to give 2600. So before it showed the puzzle, before this puzzle, it showed how many he had right, the bottom right. Oh, yeah. No, I can certainly find my total. I think it's about like almost 1,000 now. Yeah, the game doesn't tell you how many in total. Yeah, it doesn't tell you how many in total, but that's just how many accumulated over the course of the game so far. Yeah, let's figure out 2600. So, okay, let me see if I can add these 3 right here. Okay, so 20, this is 21. Interesting. Okay, what if I did this way? Oh yeah, this is 2600 right here. So let's just do that first. And then going down this way, this is 2600. And then this adds up to 700, 900. Yep, this is it. Bam. Easy. Easy. Now, let me tell you guys, would you rather have very valuable gems or a bunch of them that are not that valuable? Would you rather have a bunch of, you know, decently valued cards or the chase cards of the set? All right, anyway.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Dude, crushing these puzzles, I'm telling you, man. Crushing them. You only want moonstones? Moonstones are pretty hard to get to, aren't they? Like, all kidding aside.
Handsome and smart. You're some catch, aren't you? Consider me smitten.
You just want plain old rocks? You know, I respect that. I respect the hustle. You know, just have a bunch of rocks, even get a rock tumbler, smooth them out. I used to collect rocks as a kid. I was like the kid who would like pick up a rock that was like in water and it looked shiny, so I took it home. Yeah, moonstones are pretty nice. Moonstones in Pokemon for Eevee. Does the moonstone... Wait, the moonstone doesn't evolve Eevee, does it? because, okay, hang on. So you had the fire, thunder, and water stones for the 3 evolutions at the beginning. You would cut the hair in the second game for the Espeon and Umbreon. Is fairy type? Do you need moon? I don't actually know that. Hang on. How do you... I think... Oh, wait. Sylveon, you need affection, I think. Hang on. Eevee... How to get Sylveon. Because in the, in Gen 6, you would basically... There's a mechanic where you pet the Pokemon, and they'll, like, be like, oh, it loves you and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so... Let me see. There's a bunch of ways. Let's see. In, Pokemon... Not Go. Why would I want Go? Which is interesting, because you can evolve Pokemon and Go? Really? Really? You can evolve Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Okay, that's weird. XY. In XY... Okay. So you raise the affection by at least 2 hearts. And then eventually, Eevee will learn a move called, like a fairy type move called Baby Doll Eyes, and then you raise it up to a certain level, and then it evolves. You can in Pokemon Go. And no, dude, don't worry about it. Pokemon's a complicated, like, mess at this point. You once found a big fossil in the river. I think you told me, and I was super jealous. I wish I could find stuff like that on my hikes and stuff. You're tired? Again, all good. You can in Pokemon Go. I haven't played since, like, 2017 or something crazy, so... It's been a long time. I miss those days where it was, like, it'd actually give you, like, the tracking based on the footsteps.
Alright. About Mr. B.
Back to the game. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
About Mr. B, he's definitely here looking for something. I just can't say I know what. The search must be going badly because he's been kind of crabby whenever I see him now.
Alright. Now can I get in? Luke, stay here and be a good gentleman. Wait, what did she say? I'm a performer, not a... Okay, whatever. Damn. Damn. Denied again. Oh, Granny Riddle Shack. Or whatever. Is that Shack again? Granny Riddleton. Oh, Granny Riddle Shack. Oh, picture. Alright, let's try this out. Have some fun with this. Gonna go out for Din Din. Alright, man. Enjoy the dinner. And thanks for hanging out. And seriously, dude, I really appreciate the generosity earlier. Thanks, man. Granny R's. Let's do this. Okay, so there's one difference here. There is... Oh, the chimney. Oh, it's you gotta claim them first. Here.
This should do the trick.
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy, Turtle.
I'm
glad you enjoyed hanging out here. Alright. We have to do this every time?
Here goes.
Alright.
That was almost too easy.
Now I didn't see the third one yet, so take a bit of hunting. Now, do the bricks on the bottom count? Because I can't even see this. But no. It has to be more, I think, a more blatant difference. Or even more subtle just to trick you. I would have to... It's photo number 8, so who knows. I feel like... Has Moon seen it yet? Because I feel like she has. Because I feel like there's spots I'm just not looking quite hard enough at. You're still looking? Okay. Also, the reference is tiny for you. Okay. I'll let you have a look real quick. In fact, we can just do this, can't we? I found it. I found the difference. Did you find the difference? Because I did. Because I was doing this. That's so fucked up. Because you can totally cheat like that. That's so funny. I'm not gonna do that anymore. It's there.
And now to test my theory.
Oh my god.
Ah, wonderful.
Now there's a puzzle hidden somewhere here. Really? That's how that works? Okay, so cheating? That is cheating. I'm not gonna cheat like that again though. Okay, so puzzles here. Cool. At least it gives you a hint on where hidden puzzles actually are. The Slobbish Mole. Alright. On the edge of a forest lives a particularly messy mole. His burrow is so clogged up with trash that eventually he has to tidy it up. Oh god. However, being lazy, he decides to clean up his place while doing the least work possible. In order to pick up all the trash in his burrow without passing through any one tunnel twice, which of the holes A through G should the mole start cleaning from? Okay. While moving through any tunnel twice is forbidden, he can pass through any junction between tunnels as often as he wants. Okay. So you can kind of pass through, like, okay. So, let's see. He decides to do the least amount of work possible, so he wants to go through all this without passing, going through a path twice. So let's do that. Like, let's just start with G. Immediately. Hang on. Immediately feels like this is a failure. Let's start with somewhere that doesn't have multiple paths like that. Does this count as twice? Hope not. What if it's somewhere with 3 pathways? I think I've seen a puzzle similar to this before. And it's like the trick is that everything has an even number of starting paths. What about the odd number one, you know? Instead of that... Now, does he get to end up in C? That's another question. I do not like these kind of puzzles, by the way. They're so frustrating. Like having to find the longest path possible, find the da-da-da-da-da-da, like, ugh. Hate it. These are like some of my least favorite kind of puzzles for sure. And then you got this circular one. What if I started with D then? Because this shit's annoying. This shit right here, it's like, I kind of want to just get through... Oh, maybe that's the... no. Nah. Can't start with D. How do you even, like, do this anyway? I'm just gonna try C. You know, I think I didn't try hard enough with C. And it's some straight up guessing, kind of. Let's do C. I had some decent logic earlier.
Puzzle solved.
Yo!
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle
I mean, I
unsolved.
had it perfectly calculated. It was really much, Oh, okay, so you didn't have to end up back in the same place, but I went a different path. But I did end up here. Okay. So I was worried Anyway, whatever. 1 in 7 chance, and I did it. There goes my luck for the Pokemon packs this next Saturday.
Was it a lot of work?
Yeah, whatever, Luke. All right. Let's see. Gather clues around town. Ooh, he's thirsty.
Say, you guys is from out of town, am I right?
We sure are. How'd you figure that out?
Cause I am too. Plus, I've got a trick for figuring out who's native and who's not.
Wow, that sounds handy. Can you teach me how to do it too?
Well, sure, I guess. But not for free. Tell you what, I've been feeling kinda down lately. If you can make me go again, I'll show you how to do it.
Oh, man.
Well, I imagine we might be able to whip up a cup of tea that provides something of a mood boost. That sounds delicious. I haven't had tea in a really long time, yeah.
Alright, I'm glad I picked this guy's voice purely out of, just purely out of, not intuition. Is it intuition? Kind of, maybe. Whatever. Let's uplifting. We gotta pick him back up. So, let's see if all 3. Just the spiciest tea possible. Goofy sounds is way harder to do. I've tried. It sounds more like Barney, the dinosaur, if anything. Alright, let's see. Uplifting. And let's see. Revitalizing and restoring. Wonder if it has to be in order. Nice! Ooh, okay. There's quite a healthy dose of... Yep. Anyone feeling down? Yep, good. Let's serve this tea. What? Alright, we'll try again.
Are you sure this is the right tea?
Fuck, you miss your chance? No, I gotta get this guy. Yeah, I don't think so either, Moon. That's, hang on, maybe I approach him from the left. Damn. I missed my one chance to serve this guy a great cup of tea. Who are you? Give me a puzzle.
Hey, what's just a long face? Don't you adults aren't allowed to...
Whatever, shut up, kid. Give me the puzzle. Alright. Hi there. Yeah, I know I'm all cute and stuff, but I'm also really good at puzzles. What's that? You want to know my age? Well, okay. Here we go. Fuck, again. I remember the last time we had an 8 puzzle and it fucking ruined me. Alright. The difference between my mama's age and papa's age is the same as my age. Oh, and my biggest sister is twice my age. Okay. Which happens to me 1/3 of my mom's age. One more thing, in 5 years, I'll be my sister's age. Okay, this isn't so bad, I think. Okay, so... Okay. Mom's age minus, or hold on. So the difference between mom and papa's... Okay, let's just say he, assuming the papa's older, equals... We're trying to figure out X, okay? Biggest sister, so her sister... Sister equals 2x, right? Because twice her age. And then... Sister equals... You have the number already? Fuck. Okay, I should just fucking pick a number, you know? Alright, let's try 5, okay? Because she's 5 years old. The dad's 35, the mom's 30, right? And the sister is twice her age, so she's 10. Oh, yeah, actually, that could make sense. Because if the mom's 30, sister's 10, yeah, she's 5. Fuck me, just pick a number. In fact, thinking about it, in 5 years, she's gonna be twice her age. That's the clue. In 5 years, she's gonna be the sister's age when she's whatever, shut up.
This should do the trick.
I was like trying to do all this fucking equations
Wonderful.
and shit. Like, do you remember when I used to overthink the hell out of that? And I used to just do all that before really just putting my mind to it for like more than like 3 seconds. Man, I deserve an award. Ooh, what kind of award? Best kind of story. Okay, then here it goes. See, a long time ago there was, hold on, let me just read this normally. Backwardio, dude, what's good? How are you? It's been a little bit. We have more than one Wario that isn't twerking. How are you doing, man? Yo, me and Turtle were talking some shit earlier. No, not really shit. We want to come up with some games. We want to play together. Collab-wise. We should consider doing that. Hope you're having a good day, man. Did it help you, Kurt, when I told you I had the answer immediately? Yes, because it was like, I don't need to think about it that hard. And I went to immediately back, and I just, like, let's try a number, and I fucking did. You're difficult. He told me that, too. He told me, what were the exact words that he said? Because it's just pretty funny. Sounds like fun. Backwardio is hard to please, though. And then we're talking about finding games. But all kidding aside, though, we'll figure that out. Hell, if you want me to, I'll just fucking try Rocket League, and then you guys smurf. And, I'm kidding, that's gonna be ass, because I'm just so terrible at that game, dude. It helps you not to overthink. Honestly, it does. Moon gonna play too? Yeah, if she wants. Hell, I gotta start a Discord server to get the community in one place, because I think there's enough people now that are like I can make a decently sized group of people. Yeah. So, you guys let you know. No moons allowed. Obviously, you're allowed. It's just it may also be streamed at some points. I'm not sure how you feel about that, Moon. I mean, actually, Backwardia, I'm not sure if you feel about how you feel about that too. But I was also considering doing something like that in the future as well. So, yeah, we'll think of some stuff. Let's read this. Let's read this thing. See, a long time ago, there was another family in town as rich as the Harrisons. But one of the younger daughters got her heart broken by some boy inside to leave town. It could be a story somebody made up, but if it's true, then that boy must be a total creep. I'll do voices, not of her. Okay, anyways. Extra lore. Yeah, Moon, we'll definitely, like, play games like we do with Yoshi and Kachan every once in a while. Like, you know, off-stream and whatever, just to get a day to play games. But, yeah, no, I mean, hoping that we get to properly collab at some point back, if you're down for that.
Do you see that watchtower, Professor? There's something very suspicious about it, isn't there?
Yeah, that watchtower. He's talking about the one with the hit coin. Let's go. Oh, puzzle.
It's not every day I see new faces. Are you further out of town? Yes, in a way, but we're not here to sightsee. We're searching for an antique known as the Elysian Box. Have you heard of it? No, that's the first time I've heard of it. I wish I had some information for you. Oh, I just can't let visitors to our great town go away empty-handed. Here, it's not a keychain, but take this puzzle of mine as a souvenir of full sense.
Alright. Missing shape. 85. How many puzzles did I miss? Or rather, how many did I actually solve? Honestly. Oh, it did say like 60 something. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, I think I remember this puzzle. I think I remember exactly what this puzzle solution is. Alright, 5 shapes are arranged in sequence, but the 4th shape is missing. Use the 4 shapes to determine A, B, C, or D to complete the sequence. Yeah. Now do a dual stream when we play something. You could be convinced to play any game if you all guys come up with something. You don't have to like it. I want to try to come up with something you like. A dual stream. You mean like a multi-stream? Like you do with Turtle sometimes? This is but dual, I thought you meant like with 2 people. I'm like, oh, hope we can get all 3 of us in there. Yeah, with all of us. That sounds good. I really, that sounds like a lot of fun. Because like we can have the shared chat, and we can all talk shit to your chat and Turtle's chat. It's like a bunch of Rocket League players. Who's this asshole? This isn't Cars and Balls. I'm joking. Alright, the answer is B. Guys, if you look at... Hang on. This is nothing, but this is 2. 3. And then this is 5. So naturally, you're going to look for a 4. But also, it's obvious enough to me, I think. It's B. If it's wrong, I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
To test my theory. And there we have it.
Hey, alright. Woohoo!
Nice work there, fellows. I had to bust your bubble, but if your lead on this Elysian box led you here, you may be out of luck. See, many of the residents who were full sense experts skedaddled a few years ago. It all started over a strange rumor that spread throughout town like wildfire.
So even if we are in the right place, there may be no one left to ask. Tell me, what was this rumor?
Some silly thing about a curse. I'm not entirely clear on it, to be honest. But I often find myself wondering where all those people who left Full Sense ended up.
Alright. Let's get in here. For some reason. What the fuck is this a... I was gonna say, is this an apothecary? Or is this a pharmacy or a grocery store? I can't tell which. Look at this square meat. This meat, it's like perfectly like cut off of a... It's a perfect rectangle. Marbled fat and all. Where are the puzzles at? This guy? Boo.
Whoa, this place is covered in garlic. It definitely smells like it.
Yes, it's very pungent. It's a good thing I brought my handkerchief. My eyes are watering.
Is this handkerchief his hat?
My nose hurts just being in here.
Finally, some customers. Come in, come in. It's been some months since anyone came by the shop. My shop's been out of favour with the townsfolk recently.
I can see why. Or rather, I can smell why. It's hard to breathe, let alone shop all around this garlic. Ugh.
So it smells, big whoop. It's not here to class up the shop, you know. It's here for protection. We've got what you might call a bit of a vampire problem in town. The garlic keeps them away, see?
Vampires, really?
Do I look like I'm joking, boy? See that castle over there? That's where the freaky guy lives. At least, that's what people say. I'm not saying I believe the talk, but you can never be too prepared, you know.
Okay, vampires. Vampires. Hint coin. That's how you feel in perfume aisle in the drugstore. You hate it. Yeah, no, honestly, I know a handful of people. Let me read this first. Yeah, we get it, Luke. You said that the 3rd time. I know people will straight up get migraines from perfume. It's a scent. I know, like, people who are just straight up, like, allergic to that stuff. Hello, YouTube. Has your north side. Sorry, I didn't realize this was actual dialogue. No, honestly, Moon, let me speak on that as there's silence here.
Guess so. What's up there, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just some old houses. I've got letters from folks in Dropstone for them.
Wow, there are people from Dropstone sending letters all the way out here?
That's what I thought at first too. But something connects Dropstone to this place. It's hard to describe it in words, so I'll just leave it at that. Oops, I've got a dash. The mail can't be late.
Mr. Parcel, please wait a moment. Gosh, didn't even look back for once. He must be incredibly focused on delivering the mail.
Quite a perplexing individual, that one. But never mind him. For now, we must focus on our investigation.
So, yeah, no, I know people who, like, actually get sick from smelling perfume, no matter how strong. Like, even if somebody walked in with strong perfume and they left, it would linger. They can't handle it. They had to air out the room. Like, this one guy, this is a scent-free work environment, so, like, no scents are prohibited, right? But this one lady wore perfume. And she walked in and tried to greet the guy and da-da-da-da. And then he had to, like, this guy was a security guard, so he left the doors open automatically. Or left the doors open. It's pretty cold out, too. So he was, like, sitting at his desk, fucking scarf over his mouth, and leaning back, and he looked like he was about to throw up. I was like, hey, man, are you okay? He's like, somebody came in with some perfume. And he had, like, fucking migraines. It was so bad. Yeah, no, when you see, like, it says scent-free environment, you take that shit seriously. But yeah, ugh. But just in a perfume aisle and they're all boxed up and shit, you still smell it, it's like, fuck. Ugh. I actually like the smell of garlic, honestly, so I don't know what these guys are complaining about. Damn Brits. No flavor in their food. I'm kidding. Burns your eyes? Really? Damn. Doesn't do that to me. Actually, I like the smell of some perfumes, but when people wear too much of it, that's when it's like, you need awareness of that, honestly. Like, I knew this one girl who wore so much perfume that, like, when I had lunch with her one time, and she sat across from the table from me, and I can still pick up on her perfume. Like, it was so strong. And, like, oh, yeah, I don't know. It's gotta be something discovered, not announced. That's what people, like, you know, that's the phrase, you know? But if people are straight up, like, can't handle it, that's a different story. This place gives me a bad feeling. Who even knows what's down the path anyway?
From what I can see, it's just an expansive wilderness. Let's leave it be for now.
Alright. You try putting a garlic clove in your nose because you've seen it clear your sinus out? Wait, what? It didn't clear your sinuses, but did make the scent of garlic last in your nose for an entire day. Yo. That's wild. I'm not yelling.
Ugh! That scared me, Professor. What's making that awful ruckus?
I don't know, but I think it's coming from right above us. Quick, Luke, up the stairs.
Yeah, no, that's wild to have the garlic up your nose. So, like, how would it clear your sinuses if you put the garlic up your nose? It was like, I'm actually curious what it was supposed to do. Like, the scent of it burns off the garlic? Alright, here we go, more spot the difference. Alright, what do I see right away? Top and bottom, right here is the difference. First thing.
Let's see if this works.
I'm not gonna
That
cheat
is
this time
almost
by
too easy.
switching between top and bottom screen. No, I just said no cheating, Moon. I know. I just said that. It's all good. Cracked mirror. Apparently, it loosens up all the mucus there and comes out after you remove the garlic. Really? Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Wonderful.
Honestly, like, for me, plugging my nose with garlic feels like it would do the opposite and keep it compact up there. But what I would really like to do one time is, or not one time, what I've done before is, well, first of all, neti pots are great. I like using those for my allergies. And also, apparently spicy food, like, clears up sinuses a bit. But I don't know how well you can handle your spice, so maybe count that out. Where is this? The last difference seems to be really subtle. Like, it's always, like, you gotta look for the tiniest thing. Like that branch. Like, maybe, like, the, you know, one of the mirrors, or the mirror's already taken care of. Like, one of these spines in the sun, you know? You don't read fast enough? You don't read fast enough. Do you mean you don't read fast enough? What? What's this comma doing here? Oh, I see what you're referring to now. I didn't need to read it when I already knew what I was doing, though. Seriously, where is this last difference? That's really... It's like the tiniest thing, isn't it? And, like, there's obviously stuff that's cropped out in the photo. Can't really use that. Can you? Can't really use that, can you? Sorry, I don't know why I decided to tend to be Snake from... What's it called? The Simpsons. Is it this because this is greener than this one? It's like slightly greener. That's just not me, right? It's like greener up here. I'm about to switch, but I don't really want to look like I'm cheating. But just for the sake of the... Hang on, you'll know what I mean. It's greener. And I did it slowly, so it's not like... Okay. I feel like it's this pile, but I don't know. It's not different enough. But maybe that's the point. It's like slightly different. Because I don't really see any differences myself. And I don't really see any differences in color other than this. So I think I'm just going to go for it. Worst case, I don't think you actually get punished.
This should do the trick.
Fair enough. It was worth a try.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility
It just
eliminated.
deletes your file. Yes, thank you. Looks like there's no difference there. It's like, yeah, you don't need to shove that in my face. Yeah, wonder what this difference could be then. It's like easy, and then good fucking luck. Get your magnifying glass out. Have you ever seen those, like, have you ever scrolled through YouTube Shorts and then find those pictures or those, like, those live streams, quote unquote, they're live streamed, but I'll put in quotes because they are just static images. And it's like, find the 3 differences, and then it's like, you can only find 2 because the third one just doesn't exist. This is what that feels like right now. Like, is it the pattern on the wall? The rocks in the wall? Because it could be that subtle, like the branch. Anybody? Oh, do you guys see it yet, or am I? Are we both? Are we all blind in here? Still. This is a tough one. You're looking, yeah. You don't see it, yeah. Tough. I feel like it's something to do with the boards. Hang on. I didn't really examine these boards. Nope, they're good. Damn. The hell do we... The hell? What if I just start guessing, like, each spot and just until I find something? It's like, there was no difference. Yes, correct. Good job, Luke. Alright, I'm like so close to cheating. By switching back and forth. I can kind of just do that with my brain, can't I? Like, just eyes up and down. It doesn't work the same. And just here's a nice Wario to top off our our investigation. So, why Wario? Because back Wario has a really nice ring to it. Why back Wario? As opposed to anything else that might sound like that. Do you mind, like, kind of enlighten me on that while I figure out what this last difference is? God damn it. Like I'm scouring, like, with my eyes here.